Hey, if you're a network marketer and you're struggling with having enough people to talk to, I've got probably the funnest, easiest, coolest way to generate leads completely for free. You don't have to have an ad budget. It's easy to do, and they're people that you can already fully relate to. That's what we're going to cover in today's episode. Hey, what's up, my fearless networking friend? Todd Falcone here. Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about one very simple, very fun lead generation strategy. It does not require you being marketing savvy. It doesn't require you having a squeeze page, a capture page, knowing how to run ads and write ad copy, headlines, subheads, CTAs, call to action, all that good stuff. I mean, some of you guys are like, what the hell are you talking about, Todd? I don't know what any of that stuff is. Some of you guys do, I'm sure. But this is a free way to generate cool leads. And I say cool because the leads that you're going to be generating are people that have an interest in what you already dig. This to me is actually one of the, I don't know if funnest is a word. I'll have to Google that later, but I'll say it. It's one of the funnest ways to generate leads online, on Facebook. Here we go. Okay. So we all know about Facebook groups. Okay. Now here's what a lot of networkers do. A lot of networkers will go into entrepreneurial groups or work at home groups or, I don't know, business groups. And they're going in there, or MLM groups even. And in fact, there's one group in particular that's like, well, I'll just say it's MLM blank, and it's like it's a very large country. And it's funny because I was actually in there like 2 weeks ago in that group, and every single thing in that group is a pitch. Like to me it looks like a trash can of pitches. That's all it is. It's a trash can of pitches. It's just pitch, 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 pitch. No likes, no comments, no shares, no nothing. It's everybody's just throwing their trash into this Facebook group. I should show it to you right now because you'd be like, wow, I would never go in that group because your post isn't going to be seen. You're not going to get anybody out of there. It's a complete and total waste of your time because what people are thinking is, oh, it's a network marketing group. I can go in there and I can get some people over on my team. And it's a flawed idea, and it's a concept that's not going to work. So on the other hand, this is a very different way of thinking. This is you going in. Let me explain this very simple lead generation strategy. I want you to think about this. I want you to think about something that you're incredibly good at, or you have a degree of expertise in, or you have a high degree of curiosity and you want to know. So it's either one of those two things. So like maybe you're an incredible cook, or maybe you want to be a really good cook. And so you're going to go into a cooking group, because you can be a valued contributor to that group, or you can go in there and get answers and learn how to cook and learn different, ingredient combinations, whatever. That's the beginning. That's the beginning of the strategy. The thing is, I don't want you to go into a group for the sake of going into a group of something that you don't like. Like I had a guy do this with an offline strategy one time, because you can do the same thing with like meetups, for example. And this is a guy that I was coaching, and I challenged him to go find a meetup. And the next week we came back and he'd found a meetup, and the meetup, I'm like, did you go to a meetup? He said, I did. I'm like, cool, where'd you go? He goes, I went to a chess meetup. And I was like, bro, I didn't even know you played chess. He goes, I don't. I'm like, oh, do you want to learn how to play chess? He's like, no, not at all. I'm like, well, why would you go to a group where you don't even have any interest in it and you don't do it? He goes, oh, I don't know. I mean, was it fun? He goes, no. It was like fingernails on a chalkboard. It was terrible. I hated every second of it. I'm like, yeah, of course you would, because you don't play chess and you have no interest in it. So the reason this is fun is because you're getting into a group that has nothing, and you're asking me right now, like, well, what does this have to do with lead generation and network marketing? If I go into a chef group, or if I go into a fishing group, or if I go into whatever group, I'll get to that. And the reason this is such a valuable way of doing it is because most network marketers aren't doing this. They're going into whatever group. They're going into some entrepreneur, work from home, leverage income, whatever. They're going into these groups thinking, I'm going to go find these people that are already interested in business. But here's the thing, you never know who's interested in what until you ask, until you do an invite, for example. And what do you think happens? What do you do when you go into a group like this? Like let's say you go into a cooking group. In fact, let's even take it. Let's say you go into a vegan cooking group. Okay, and let's say in this case you've been vegan for 15 years, and you have got, that's all you do is cook vegan. So you're going in there and you can immediately be a valued contributor to that group, and you're going in there and answering questions, and you're really a perceived expert in that group, and you are an expert because it's something that you've done for many years. People are going to love you because they're getting this expertise from you. But what do you think they're going to do? They're going to be like, who is this person? And what are they going to do? They're going to go to your Facebook wall. They're going to go to your page. Many of them are probably going to send you friend requests. Some of those people that respond to you, and you can send them a friend request. And now you're able to build an even further relationship. You don't go into these groups to try to pitch. You don't go in there and put your link in there. You don't go in there and put posts in there to try to get people. It's about valued. It's about providing value and contribution. And that's the way it should be with any kind of lead generation strategy. Is you go in to give, and because you've given so much, you get something in return. You never go to get. And so the reason this is fun is because this is a subject matter that you're already interested in, that you're good at. And it's easy for you to talk about. So if you're not currently doing this and finding, something that you're already really interested in and you're really good at, or you have a high degree of curiosity, and my challenge for you is first of all, think about what are a handful of things that you have a deep interest in or a deep level of curiosity in. Then you go into those groups, you find those groups, you just go in the search bar at the top of Facebook. It's easy to find. I can guarantee you there's pretty much a group for every conceivable situation that you're going to ever even think about as a network marketer. You go in there, you find the group, and it's better to find a private group, right? One that you need to be added, and the admins need to accept you. You have to answer maybe a couple of questions. I will not spam. I will not blah, blah, blah. And then go in there and then just start watching the group. And I also look for a group that's sizable, that's active, like this MLM blank country that I was talking about. You go in there and there's, 67,000 people in there, but it's crickets in there. There's no comments, there's no likes, there's no shares. But when you go into a private active group on whatever the subject matter is, you're going to see, wow, there's an average of 25 posts a day. And you go look at a post and it's got 800 comments, and it's got all sorts of shares, and it's got all this other stuff, and it's got action. It's got, people are in there. It's an active community. So you're looking for an active private community. This is a free lead generation strategy. It's a long-term lead generation strategy. It's not immediate, like I'm going to get leads today. Not that you couldn't, but it is a very powerful and fun way of generating leads, because you're meeting people where you already have something in common. And when you have something in common with someone, the conversation becomes easy. How many times have you been in a conversation with someone, you're like, I got nothing in common with this person, and I can't wait till this chat is over? So that in and of itself just makes it easier, because, again, something you already love, something you enjoy, you have a passion about, you're an expert at, or, again, a high degree of curiosity. So that's just a real simple, easy strategy for you guys for the day. I hope you enjoyed it. Most important thing is you do something with it. If you're on my YouTube channel, all the details, and if you're on my podcast, all the details in this episode, toddfalcone.com/episode 294. And hey, real quick, also, this coming Monday, I'm starting my final A-Team of 2024. This is me working with you and having you get done more and producing more confidence, more skills, more action, more results. If you've never done A-Team, this is a 90-day get it done program. If you're lacking in consistency, or you want to be more consistent, if you're doing, but you could be doing more, if you're not doing and you want to get doing, then this is the program. I've been running this thing since 2008. It's the longest standing group coaching program that exists in network marketing, and it's coming up real quick. The details are down below my video here, and this is the last week for you to get registered for A-Team. We're starting on Monday. Love to help you produce more, love to help you with your confidence, with your skill sets, and it's going to be a lot of fun, because guess what? There's nothing like fourth quarter in network marketing business, especially when you're on the gas, and I want to help you be on the gas. So check out A-Team. We start on Monday. Have a beautiful day, my friends, and I appreciate you for plugging in.